I do apologize. I've been gone for a couple of months, getting into some new things, doing some new things. And I said I was going to start making videos a little bit more frequently, but it's really hard to do book reviews because I don't read books that quickly. I like to take my time with them to explain to you the nerve that I am. Books are like friends, and you don't rush a relationship. Maybe I should say books are like boyfriends or husbands or wives or anyway, it's a relationship. And I take my time with my books. I take my time reading them. I take my time digesting the content so that I really feel a connection to them. And sometimes it takes a while for me to find a book, which I've explained to you in a previous video. Sometimes it takes a while for me to find a book that I connect with. Like, I buy books a lot. And when I read the description or read the back or read the first couple of pages, yes, oh my God, this is going to be an amazing relationship between me, these characters, or this information, and this writer. Yes, yes. And then you get about a third way in, and it's like, no, no, this book sucks. This is the slowest moving book in the history of books. It may have fantastic information, but by the time you get to it, you might not even really care. Well, for me, by the time I get to it, I may not even really care anymore. So it takes a while. So I've made 2 new friends in the book world, and I'm going to do one video for one right now, and then I'll do the other video probably today because I'm working on another friend who's probably going to take me 2 months. So everything in its time. So to catch you up to date on what's been going on with me is that I am working on my certification in Kemetic yoga. And strangely enough, I never really studied a lot of Kemetic culture. It was always around, and I knew people who were in it, and I respected it, and I did read some of the writings about it. I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool. All right, you know. But I just never was really like, yeah, Kemet, Egypt, woo. I just didn't. It just, unks are cool. Okay, fine, whatever. It was just that I was busy studying other things and reading up on other things that caught my interest a little bit more. And so one of the things that I wanted to do was, strangely enough, I always wanted to get certified in yoga. And I really wanted to get certified in Kemetic yoga, which is kind of weird because I never really studied Kemet. Stay with me. And I really wanted to get certified in Kemetic yoga because it was an African-centered form of yoga. And I had taken some classes before, and I had enjoyed them. And I'd taken the Western classes, and I had enjoyed them as well, but there was no connection to culture for me. And I really wanted to learn more about the Nebt Het, which are the deities in Egyptian or Kemetic culture. So I decided this was a good way to kind of do both. It was time. I had kind of skirted around, studying about Kemet, and it was just time. So I decided to go ahead and get the certification. And our teacher, or Basu, as they call him, had given us a reading list, and somewhere along the line, I think I was looking for one of the books, I ran up into this book. And hopefully you can see it. It's on my Kindle. I didn't buy the hard copy because the Kindle copy was only a couple of dollars. I think it was like $2.99. Anyway, it's called Hidden by Moonlight. And it's by a priestess in the Kemetic belief system. Embahra, I'm going to massacre this woman's name, and I feel so bad for this. Embahra Maat. I destroyed it. I know I did. Anyway, she's a really good writer. And the story basically tells the Assyrian myth from the story of Nebt Het, who is the sister of Asar and Auset. And she's also the wife of Set. And it really had a way of connecting me with the myth through narrative. Not so much as, and then he did this, and it was just these cold, hard facts, which are fine. I love cold, hard facts. I love nonfiction. Sometimes, if you want to read something, you kind of want a different type of flow. You want something that reads like a novel. You want something that's, oh my gosh, what did he do next? As opposed to, and then she went to the temple and he arose and yada 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 yada. You know those kind of books, and they're I love those. But when I'm at home, when I get home from work and I want to get in bed with a book, I worked all day. I'm tired. I've taken a shower, eaten. I'm about 30 minutes from falling asleep. I need to read something that has meaning, but that is not dry text. And that's when a book like this comes in handy because I still learn. I'm still able to embrace the myths. I'm still able to connect with the Neteru, or in this case, the Neteru are the characters in the books. I'm still able to, to feel them on a human level. And that was really important to me because, the Neteru are us. And when you look at them in a little bit more of a human manner as opposed to a godly manner, and think of how you would feel in this particular situation, if indeed, these were actual humans and this were happening in humans, you connect with them on a different level. So you connect with the anger of Set. You connect with the justice of Asar. You connect with the wisdom of Auset. You just connect with the deities on a completely different level. That worked for me because, I like things like Carl Jung. I like archetypes, and I understand that the deities are us. They're archetypes that have always existed within. So it just helps me to connect with them on a different level. And if you're watching this video, you probably already know the myth of Asar and Auset. So I really don't have to go into the storyline with you. If you don't, I would suggest that you Google it because you know the story. Set was jealous of Asar. Asar was married to Auset. Set got jealous, locked him in the case, cut him up. It's all there, all that stuff. So, and how the main thing is how Auset resurrected Asar, which is a pretty awesome story if you're a magical person, and how she used magic to bring her husband back to life and get herself impregnated with Heru, who would take the kingdom back from his uncle Set, who represented the lower nature of man. Just how Heru represents that justice, and it's like, oh yeah. So it's that tale that we like. Sometimes we want a tale, and this book gives it to us. So, I really enjoyed this book, and I'm doing a review of it because I want people to know about it. I think it's written very well. Of course, there are some things, there's some parts of the myth that she didn't go into, and I understand that, you only have so many pages before somebody's like, okay, girl, I need you really to get to what's going on. And I hope she goes back. I hope she continues the Neteru series so that some of the other myths that are part of this myth will be addressed as well. I would love to see how she tells those. And just, going deeper, I would love to see this as not necessarily a series, but I guess it would be a series because I really wouldn't want a sequel. I would want a series of the different myths in Kemetic culture. So, that's my review on Hidden by Moonlight. I had to look at the title. That's so sad. If it were a regular book, it'd be right here, but it's the old trusty Kindle, and it goes black, and I'm like, ah. So, anyway, that's my review. I wish you all love and light and peace. Het.